The Golden State Warriors are back, and this time they're deeper, stronger, and more dangerous than ever. At 1-0-2, they're showing the league exactly why they remain the kings of the West. Led by the greatest shooter of all time, Steph Curry, the Warriors are on a mission. And Kendrick Perkins, well, let's just say your doubts about them are being silenced, one game at a time. Let's break down why this Warriors team is taking over the NBA and proving every doubter wrong.
Steve Kerr coaching, right? And I've been very critical of Steve Kerr in the past for his coaching because we know the talent level that he has around him. But when you look at the Golden State Warriors and where they are right now in the NBA, they're 9-2. It's a three-way tie, I guess you could call it, for first place in the West. This team has shocked me, right? And I've become a fan of them on both sides of the basketball. One, he has a different type of recipe of a 13-man rotation that has shocked the league and is working, athletic wings, and he's getting the best out of his players, especially a guy like Buddy Hield.
Yeah, absolutely agree. I think Buddy has been sensational. I don't know if you guys noticed, like when it comes to the second half, he starts heating up and heating up. I love that. I mean, this Warriors squad has been a delight, honestly, because I think the conversation, yes, I've been hanging around you too much. Those are the types of words you use.
What's wrong with delight?
It's okay, that's just you. So when you think about these Warriors, though, what'd you say?
Sound like a treat.
I am a treat, Perk.
I am a treat. We're all treats.
You said a treat.
But you know what's funny? When we thought, no,
like
Richard, pay attention. Richard,
we're focused
over here.
today.
Richard, over here. When it comes to Golden State Warriors, what I really think is the last few years, we've been talking about the decline, dynasties in the past.
Yeah.
But they've reinvented themselves, especially through their strength in numbers. And it's not just their offense. They've won games forcing turnovers. We look at the Celtics games. They've won games coming back in clutch time. Steph Curry, final 12 points for the Golden State Warriors. So it's good to see that Warriors basketball is truly back.
The Golden State Warriors aren't just a team, they are a complete, well-rounded squad with depth that no one else in the Western Conference can match. With a 12-man rotation, Mike Dunleavy Jr. has built a team that runs on all cylinders. It's not just about Steph Curry's brilliance or Draymond Green's defense. It's about the supporting cast stepping up when it matters most. This season, the Warriors bench is averaging an incredible 59.6 points per game, the highest in the NBA in 50 years. Buddy Hield, with his career-high 49% shooting from beyond the arc, is playing at an elite level. DeAnthony Melton's defense has been crucial with his ability to lock down opposing guards while also contributing offensively. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga, whose athleticism and versatility add even more to this already stacked roster. The Warriors' bench isn't just a luxury, it's a weapon. It allows them to keep the energy high, giving Curry the rest he needs to perform at his best, without worrying about the team losing steam when he sits. Compare this depth to other teams in the West, and you'll see no one even comes close. But it's not just about depth, it's about who's leading this charge. And when it comes to that, there's only one name: Steph Curry. Steph Curry is not just playing great basketball, he's redefining the game itself. At 36 years old, Curry continues to lead the Golden State Warriors with 23.9 points per game on 48.1% shooting. But those numbers only tell part of the story. Curry's influence stretches beyond just the points he scores. His ability to shoot from anywhere on the court changes the dynamic of every game. Defenders are forced to chase him off screens, creating open shots for his teammates. He draws defenses in ways Magic Johnson could only dream of. And while Magic's passing was revolutionary in his time, Curry's gravity on offense changes the way the entire game is played today. His incredible off-ball movement and shooting range make him the perfect fit alongside players like Michael Jordan and LeBron James, and anyone who questions that needs to take a closer look. Even the greatest players of today, like LeBron, acknowledge the impact Curry has had on the NBA. His influence is not just felt on the court, but off of it as well. He's pushed the boundaries of what's possible in basketball. And when you combine Curry's greatness with the team's ability to dominate other contenders, it becomes clear that the Warriors are ready to make another championship run. The Golden State Warriors aren't just winning, they're crushing their competition. This season, they've faced some of the toughest teams in the league, and they're sending a message to everyone. The Warriors are the team to beat. Against the defending champion Boston Celtics, the Warriors held them to just 40 points in the first half. Despite Jason Tatum's 32-point effort, the Warriors' defense shut down Boston's potent offense with tenacious perimeter defense and smart rotations. Draymond Green's leadership on defense was invaluable in the win, reminding us why he's still one of the best in the game. Against the Dallas Mavericks, even with Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving combining for 74 points. Curry erupted for 37 points and led the Warriors to a late-game comeback. In those final moments, Curry hit the last 10 points for Golden State, sealing the victory with his clutch shooting. It wasn't just Curry, it was the team's defensive excellence from Green's key stops to Wiggins' clutch plays that pushed them over the edge. And when they took on the Oklahoma City Thunder, they didn't just win, they humiliated them. Going up 30 points early and holding off any chances of a comeback, the Warriors demonstrated that they can overwhelm teams with their speed, skill, and relentless energy. No one in the West can match them right now. And this all starts with Curry's leadership, but it's also about the lineup around him. Let's dive into what makes this Warriors lineup one of the most formidable in NBA history. Steph Curry shocked the NBA world recently when he left Kobe Bryant and Magic Johnson off his all-time starting five. Instead, he named himself LeBron James, Tim Duncan, Michael Jordan, and Shaquille O'Neal. The debate immediately erupted. How could he leave out Magic? How could he leave out Kobe? But here's the thing, Curry's choices aren't an insult to Kobe or Magic. It's simply that today's game is different, and Curry fits perfectly alongside the likes of LeBron and Jordan. His ability to shoot from anywhere on the floor provides spacing for ball-dominant players like LeBron and MJ, who can take over with the ball. And having Shaq and Duncan in the paint gives this lineup the balance it needs to dominate at both ends of the court. Curry's choices reflect the modern era of basketball. His shooting, combined with the elite defense and scoring from his teammates, makes this lineup one that could go 8-2-0. And for those who still doubt him, it's time to wake up and realize Curry is not just a part of the conversation, he's leading it. Speaking of lineups, let's talk about the Warriors' own dream team for the 2024 season. When you look at the Warriors' current lineup, it's hard not to see it as one of the best in NBA history. With Steph Curry at point guard, LeBron James at small forward, Michael Jordan at shooting guard, Tim Duncan at power forward, and Shaquille O'Neal at center, you've got an offense that no defense can handle. But it's not just about the stars. The Warriors have depth, real, elite depth. Draymond Green continues to be one of the top defenders in the league. Andrew Wiggins is a two-way star. And Trayce Jackson-Davis has added another layer of toughness and shot blocking ability. The Warriors' offense runs through Curry, but it's the versatility of this lineup that makes them nearly unstoppable. Their ability to shoot from all areas of the floor, combined with their defensive prowess, creates a team that is both balanced and lethal. When you add the right supporting pieces around Curry, you have a squad that can go toe-to-toe with any team in NBA history. And it's not just about the starters. The bench is just as lethal, and it's time we talk about how they've been impacting the Warriors' success. The Golden State Warriors have arguably the best bench in the NBA this season, and it's been a huge part of their success. With a bench that's averaging nearly 60 points per game, this unit brings an intensity and skill level that other teams can't match. Buddy Hield is knocking down shots from beyond the arc at an elite rate, while D'Anthony Melton is making an impact on both ends of the floor. Kuminga's athleticism and energy give the Warriors a spark whenever they need it, and it's this depth that allows the Warriors to keep up their pace for an entire game. With a deep rotation and players willing to do whatever it takes to win, the Warriors have built a squad that doesn't rely on just one player. They are truly a team, and that's what makes them so dangerous. Now, what's behind all of this? How are the Warriors able to maintain such a high level of performance all season long? The answer lies in their strategy. Steve Kerr has implemented a system that maximizes the Warriors' strengths, ball movement, shooting, and defensive versatility. Kerr has perfected the art of playing small ball while using off-ball movement and screens to create open shots for Curry and his teammates. His ability to adapt and create mismatches has made the Warriors one of the most innovative offenses in the NBA. But Kerr hasn't just focused on offense, he's also revamped the Warriors' defense. With a top 5 defense in the league and a third-best offense, the Warriors are a two-way powerhouse. The tactical brilliance of Kerr, combined with the energy from the bench and the leadership of Curry, has put the Warriors on a path that looks like a championship contender once again. As the season progresses, it's clear that the Warriors are back, and they're ready to prove that they still reign supreme. Steph Curry has solidified his place as one of the greatest players of all time. And the Warriors, with their depth system and leadership, are poised to dominate the NBA once again. Kendrick Perkins, are you ready to admit it? The Warriors are not just back, they're better than ever.